Real Fact Guardians, and my name is ACB the Man, and I want to talk to you a little bit about Destiny 2 and how classes actually work. I'm not talking about the new Sentinel, the Dawnblade, or the Arcstrider classes themselves. They do look cool, but how the classes are actually set up. So in Destiny 1, you had a class, you got all these different nodes below specific abilities. First off, you had a grenade, you could pick your grenade. You had your jump, you could pick your type of jump. You had your super, you could pick which of the 3 super elements or super modifiers you wanted to have. You could pick which of your passive abilities you wanted to add, then an active ability, and you can mix and match pretty much all through there. In Destiny 2, we're still going to have jumps, pretty much the same grenades. They're adding a class-specific ability. Titans, you're getting a wall. Hunters essentially get Shade Step on every class, and Warlocks get a buff on the ground that can either buff healing or weapon damage, things like that. But then, instead of all of those nodes you could select, they're giving you things called attunements. Now, Bungie essentially is making it a little bit more streamlined for players and saying that the casual player is going to have a little bit easier time just selecting something and playing with it instead of which perk combination is the best, which is both good and bad. But if you look in these screenshots, there are groups of 4 perks. And as you go through the perks, you notice they all kind of go together. The Dawnblade has a set of perks that's all about being in the air, and then if you want to not be in the air, you can get on the ground very quickly. The Striker Titan has a set of perks all about being up in people's faces, and then has one about maybe not being as close to enemies while using the Fist of Havoc, because Fist of Havoc is now a roaming super, and I can get to that just a little bit later. But this opens up some interesting ideas. We could potentially get more attunements than just the 2 we see here, which is cool, because you'll get different groups of perks and you'll be able to use them. If you see an enemy using a specific perk, you may know what other perks they're using just because of that attunement package. It's going to be easier, like I said, for a casual player to jump in and start playing, because they don't have to see which perks go well together or not. They just have to pick a set and say, oh, these all go well together. Now, the problem I'm seeing is there's not going to be as much customization as there used to be. Maybe there will be if we get multiple more attunements, but it just seems, oh, hey, you're going to be able to pick these 4 perks. Now, it's going to make it easier for the casual player to come in, but I liked being able to pick exactly how I played, and if I wanted to play an odd kind of perk selection for PvP or PvE, whatever reason, I could. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder to do that, but it's going to be easier just to go in and say, I'm using this attunement, and it's going to be a lot easier to set up games. You're not going to be sitting in orbit, which one of these is best, or looking online, because they're just going to say, if you like playing this way, use this attunement. If you like playing this way, use this attunement, which is fairly nice. You don't really have to think about your perks in combination because you just have this set of perks. And it's going to be a much cleaner system, definitely be a cleaner system, a little bit easier to balance, in my opinion, because you're going to be able to just balance an attunement and not have to worry about balancing one perk or something like that. And so I think it's a good idea in their part. It's going to be awesome. Destiny 2 looks awesome. It's just going to be a little bit different, not being able to pick your specific build, even though people generally gravitated towards maybe 6 total builds in Destiny 1. It's just going to be, I'm going to miss that customizability. Whatever. Anyways, it's just something that's new and is going to make the game a little bit more streamlined and hopefully let us get to finding all that cool loot they talked about. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and share. Any pizza can be a personal pan pizza if you try hard enough. Click on that pizza to subscribe, or click on the other videos to watch some of our other fantastic content.